Mass Edit Tools Universal Version. These tools works with polygons as well as with curves, and we can use them on the entire screen or entire object with multiple parts, and operation is done with one cycle or one usage of the tool. First two tools, join and explode, are duo of the tools which works together. So when applied on this single piece curve, when I use explode tool, the curve is exploded into segments. So each original segment is now a single curve. And with joining it back with join tool, these exploded 14 curves are joined back into a single curve with 14 segments. For polygons, these two objects, when I move the top polygons, we see they are connected. So these two objects with explode tool, I will explode into 12 separate polygons. So when I move top, you can see the polygons are exploded, and joining back these cubes makes 12 polygons joined back into two objects. So when I now objects are connected. Mass offset is a handle-based tool. So for curves, each separate curve connected to single object has its own handle. So if I click just into viewport and set some value, then all handles are selected and all handles are processed. But we can also select with holding shift key just some of them, let's say these 4, and edit just these 4 handles, or we can click to any separate handle and adjust it individually. So this is very flexible tool with custom handles operations, and we can operate this tool with a single side offsetting or with double side. Single side means that offset goes only into single side. Double sides means that offset is provided in both sides. All operation can be adjusted not just from viewport but also in a numeric panel, so we can address the handle index and set the offset directly in a numeric panel. Mass offset works also on polygons. Before I apply mass offset on the object, we have to select on the polygons which edges we want to offset, so these two polygons, and after mass offset is applied, we can see that active handles, these green circles, are only on the border of the selection. So now when I click into viewport, all active handles are activated, and we can offset all these edges. With holding shift key, we can select which edges we want to offset, and then we can provide offset operation only on these selected handles, or we can select and drag each handle individually, and it will provide the offset operation independently on each handle. It can also work with double side as on curves, so, or single side. offset handle is also available through numeric panel, and we can show and not show distances directly in the viewport. Of course, it works with UV maps as we see. Next is a mass extrude. So it works on selected polygons. When it is applied, it creates nice extruded object on selection, and it is also UV map compatible. So we can even set individually side surface and offset surface, or keep it as automatic surface, and we can show distance of extrusion in numeric panel. When mass extrude is when I use it on this not closed object, not volume object with open edges, then mass extrude will create the it will close the object, so we create from flat object volume object. If it is used on already volume object, so then the back polygons are not created, so it will just extrude the existing object, so no additional polygons are inside. Next is a mass round operation. It works similarly as mass offset tool. So we have some active handles on polygonal corners, polygonal edges, and we can select them at once, just clicking into viewport, and provide the operation on every edge at once, or we can hold Shift key and select just some of the edges and do some round operation on them, or we can select and drag each handle individually and do mass round operation on that individual handle. We have two basic round modes, fillet and chamfer. For fillet, we can change a division count, how many divisions are rounded, and we can also adjust the active handle through numeric panel and set that handle radius through numeric panel. We can show and not show round values in the viewport. Same can be done also on curves. So when mass round is applied on curve, we can see, but this curve must be connected. All segments must be connected. So it should be one single piece of curve. And after applying mass round on this curve, we can see a handle on each corner which can be rounded. So we can round all corner at once, or fillet or chamfer, or we can select some individually and round just those corner, or we can adjust each corner completely individually. And same options as for polygons. And last one is a reduce tool. With reduce tool, we can reduce these polylines or polygons. When I execute it, we can see that these redundant points are removed from the object. On polygons, we can use it on these redundant polygons, and it will unify all surfaces, all polygons on the same surfaces. It works with UV maps, but in some cases the UV maps are distracted. This is because previous UV maps was not matching this and this. It can be different UV maps, on the same plane, and this is not possible to unify it without disrupting the UV map. So we can easily then, after object is reduced, fix it with rectangle UV map tool.